Hey everyone, this is Namita here. I'm back again today with a new topic, mistakes that we make while dating. Or when we are, trying to get into a relationship, there are some common mistakes that we make. So, interesting. What is the mistake number one? The first mistake that we make is when we are meeting someone new. At times we want to be honest and we start telling what is really bad in you. We start drawing attention of the other person towards whatever is wrong in you. Maybe it is, you are insecure about any of your body part, or you are insecure about any of your traits, or you don't like something about you. So, the time is very important. Now, we don't know. We are just meeting for someone for the first time, and we feel it is natural if I'm saying this, I'm being honest with the other person. If he has to like me, he can like me. If he doesn't like me, he can leave me. But the point is, this is the initial meeting. And in the initial meeting itself, if I am going to talk about what is wrong inside me, or what are my weaknesses, or where am I vulnerable, it is one way. In a way it is good, because usually what we do is we start telling the other person what has happened. For example, in an office, you would like to tell that this is the mistake which has happened, but that is very much different from what is happening here. Here you are going into a relationship. This is the initial phase. Now what you are doing is you are actually drawing the attention of the partner. He's not even the partner, he's going to be a would-be partner, towards the areas which are not that nice in you, which are not that great in you. He might think that you are not confident about your own weaknesses. He may not consider it a weakness. There may have been a possibility that he doesn't think that's a weakness, or he doesn't think that's as much important as you think is important. Maybe you don't like your nose. Okay, you feel that from your childhood, your friends or your relatives or someone has said something about you and not given validation for the shape of your nose. Now, when you say that I don't like my nose, when you are meeting him for the first time, he is going to get focused on your nose. This is something like, I start telling a story to a child and I say, you are not going to focus on this part of the story. So as a human tendency is, we are going to get focused only towards that part. The kids or the children will be very inquisitive about what you've said no to them, or what you have said to them not to look at. So similarly, what we are doing here is we are trying to tell that person, get your focus here. This is wrong inside me. So you must share. I'm not saying you should not share, or you should not be honest, or you should not tell something about it. But the timing is very important. At what time we are sharing what trait to the other person is important. So when you are going into this initial phase, or in that initial meeting, you should talk about the traits, what's good in you, or you should talk about the traits, what you see good in the other person, or what you have observed in the other person. That goodness, that harmony, that positivity is going to blossom, is going to make you desirable for the other person. Because to feel desired, that he thinks about you, or to become desirable, he needs to think good about you. He's going to think that she doesn't value herself, then how can she think me to value? So the desiredness somewhere starts fading away. Mistake number two is when you meet him and you tell him, I'm surprised, why would you like me? I'm surprised, why would you want to date me? I'm surprised, why you want to go out on lunch with me? So because when I'm saying this is that I'm surprised, I'm trying to say that you are a man of some high value. I am not the match to your value, or maybe I am kind of thinking that I'm of a little lower value. It can be understood or manipulated in different ways, but one thing which is true inside this statement is that the other person is thinking, I am not doing a great deal, or I am not really doing a great relationship that I'm going ahead, because The other person wants you to be happy about it as well, and he's thinking of you of the same par. Now you're saying that we are not at the same par. There is some disconnect between us. Maybe you are thinking yourself of some value, or you're thinking him to be of a lower value. But the basic or the maximum what interpretation of that statement would come is that you are thinking that you are of some lower value and he's of some high value. That I'm surprised, how could you think about me? You could have got anyone and you thought of taking me out. So then this person is not really going to like it. In the end, he's going to think whether he's done the right thing or not, because you made him think so. Now why do you want him to think that way? You want him to think of you as someone that he should desire, as someone he should, think of going a long way ahead with you, of someone he should get into a relationship with. At least the first meeting, when you're meeting someone, it is just a first or the second meeting. You don't want the other person to leave it. If we have something else in mind, then it's a different story. But if we are looking at going into a relationship, the reason that you went and you met him, then we cannot say that, I'm not sure that why would you call me. This is just a wrong statement. Mistake number 3. The third mistake which we make is when we are in a relationship or the initial phase which is going on quite well, and we start saying, I feel you are going to hurt me. Now, as soon as you say that you are going to hurt me, you have given him complete power. Trust me on that. He's got the entire power, that he can do whatever he wants, and you are playing a victim card here. You're trying to say that, I am someone, like a petite or whatever, and you can do whatever you want me to do. I don't have power. I am not that strong. So he's going to look at you that way. It is not going in a positive direction when I'm saying that you are going to hurt me. Now what I'm trying to say is that you are holding a dominant role in this relationship. You are powerful. You are having much more value than what I have in this relationship or as an individual. So he is going to contemplate and think about it, that whether being with you in this relationship was the right decision or not. It is not a positive statement. I hope these 3 mistakes have helped you in understanding, because we say these sentences just innocently. We don't realize that what is the impact that these sentences are going to create on the other person. So just take care of these 3 points. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel below. Thank you.